Good morning. We are going to discuss law of equimarginal utility. First of all, what is the law of equimarginal utility? Then discuss on what are the concept, what are the examples of the law of equimarginal utility. First, the law of equimarginal utility was presented in 19th century by an Australian economist H.S. Gossin. It is also known as the law of maximum satisfaction or law of substitution or Gossin's second law. A consumer has number of wants. He tries to spend limited income on different things in a such way that the marginal utility of all things is equal. When he buys several things with given money income, he equalizes marginal utility of all such things. The law of equimarginal utility is an extension of the law of diminishing marginal utility. Next is a person can get maximum utility with his given income when it is spent on different commodity in such a way that the marginal utility of money spent on each item is equal. These are the statement of the law of equimarginal utility. Means it is clear that the consumer can get maximum utility from the expenditure of his limited income. He should purchase such amount of each commodity that the last unit of money spent on each items provides same marginal utility. Next is the what are the assumptions of the law of equimarginal utility. First one is there is no change in the prices of goods. It is the important assumption for this law. Next is the income of the consumer is fixed. Income is not changes, income is fixed. The marginal utility of money is constant. Next is the consumer has perfect knowledge of utility obtained from goods. Fully knowledge of the consumers. The consumer is a normal person, not an abnormal person. So he is trying to seek maximum satisfaction. Next is important for assumption is the utility is measurable in cardinal terms. Next is the consumer has many wants. The goods have substitute. It is important assumption like the one good is substitute to the another goods. Is also satisfied. Any other allocations of the last dollar shall give less total utility to the consumers. This graph shows this diagram. The same information can be used for the graphical representations of this law. The diagram shows that the consumer has income of $6. He wants to spend his money on apple and banana such a way that they are maximum satisfaction to the consumers. And then they discuss on what are the limitations of the law of equimarginal utilities. The law is not applicable in case of knowledge. Reading of book provides more satisfaction and knowledge to the scholar. Different books provide variety of knowledge and satisfaction. These are the limitations. Next is the law is not applicable in case of individual goods. Next is there is no measurement of utility. It is a psychological concept. It is not possible to express it into quantitative forms. The law does not hold well in case fashion and customs. The peoples like to spend money on birthday, marriage and deaths. They does not hold well in case of very low incomes. The maximization of utility is not possible due to the low incomes. The law is not applicable in case of durable goods. The calculation of marginal utility of durable goods is impossible. Next is the importance of the law of equimarginal utility. The law of equimarginal utility is helpful in the fields of production. For example, the producer has a limited resources. He uses limited resources to purchase production factors. He tries to equalize marginal utility of all factors. He wishes to get maximum output and important. Next one is the importance for the national income is distribution among factors of production according to these laws. The law is used in the field of exchange. The people like to exchange a commodity having low utility with a commodity having high utility. There is a maximum benefit having from the exchange of commodity. The law is helpful in exchange of wealth, trade, import and exports. Next important is the law is applicable in consumption. A rational consumer tries to get maximum satisfaction when he spends his limited resources on various things. He tries to equalize weighted marginal utility of all the things. Next important is the law is applicable in public finance. The government can spend its revenue to get maximum social advantage. The marginal utility of each dollar spent in one sector must be equal to marginal utility derived from all other sectors. Thank you. Thank you.